Good to go.
Yeah, we're live.
There it goes.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the virtual college exploration for all North and South Carolina students, sponsored by the Carolina Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Offices and StriveScan. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm going to go over a few housekeeping announcements before we go ahead and get started with the presentation. So first, for you guys that are going to be asking questions, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions in our presentation so our presenters can see them and they can give you guys some answers. Your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of the many different sessions, so be sure to check out the full schedule at CACRAO.org if you guys want to see what other events are happening. Additionally, this presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same time at CACRAO.org. And thank you guys. I'd like to turn it over to our presenters now to go ahead and get started.
Alrighty, well, thank you very much for that intro. My name is Avery Lewis, and I'm an admissions counselor with East Tennessee State University. I am filling in today for Taylor Forbes. He is your main admissions counselor for North Carolina, South Carolina region. At the end of the presentation, I'll have his contact information so you guys will be able to reach out to him. But I'd like to thank you all for coming out today. One thing I was going to cover with you all was the 4 Ps of going through the college process. Those 4 Ps are going to be people, place, price, and programs. And I'll explain to you what ETSU has to offer in regards to those and how they'll be important in making your decision when figuring out where you'd like to attend this coming fall. All right, so let's get this presentation pulled up. All righty. So, as I was saying, when you're going through the college decision process, the 4 Ps are going to be very important. As I said, the first P is going to be the people. East Tennessee State University is home to nearly 15,000 students. Around 11,300 of those are going to be the undergraduate level. For you guys as incoming freshmen, that's going to mean you're going to have average class sizes of around 23 students. However, when you're coming in, your general education classes, which are going to be the most common, your literatures, English courses, everything along those lines, those will be slightly larger class sizes. But when you actually get into your core studies, you'll see small class sizes are very beneficial. This gives us around a 15-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So that means everything's easily accessible. So not easily, everything is going to be easily accessible for the students. That means you can get into your advisor for advising sessions. You'll be able to speak to your professor if you have any kinds of questions, anything along those lines. Tutoring is also going to be extremely accessible at our Center for Academic Achievement, where we also offer a testing center where you can take your GREs, your GMATs, as well as other standardized tests. ETSU is also home to over 240 student organizations on campus. Those student organizations cover a very wide scope. We have all kinds of things that you can participate in, from academic honors organizations all the way to traditional fraternity sorority life, faith-based, political, just about anything you can imagine. Also in our student center, we have a lot to offer as far as student activities on our campus. We're always doing all kinds of concerts, as well as getting the students involved for homecoming, as well as our traditions that we offer. ETSU also has 19 athletics teams here. We are a Division I school. So with that, you can get heavily involved in your student section over at football games, basketball. ETSU just this past spring, we were going to be going into March Madness, which unfortunately, due to the current circumstances, we weren't able to make it. However, we are excited for this coming year. And as you can see there, Freedom Hall does get pretty exciting. And as a student, you can always attend all of our games for free. So we encourage you to come on out and support the Bucks. Now, let's go on to the second P. It's going to be place. So ETSU is located over in Johnson City, Tennessee. We're up in the northeastern corner. We're home to around 63,000 people. It's a very nice mountain town. There's all kinds of things going on here. They've revitalized downtown. They're always having different kinds of music festivals. There's a lot of new restaurants, shops. And of course, if you're an outdoors kind of person, we have a lot to offer at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. You can go kayaking, whitewater rafting, hiking trails. Even on our campus, we have over 5 miles worth of hiking and biking trails. So our campus itself is about what you'd call a 15-minute campus. It takes about 15 minutes to walk from one end of campus to the other. It's around 360 acres. And one thing that's pretty unique about our campus is it is a certified arboretum. So we're walking around campus, you'll see various plaques and stuff describing our trees. And the back end where we do have all of our hiking and biking trails is also classified as a nature reserve where they can't do any construction for extended periods of time. Other things we have to offer here on campus is we have been doing a lot of renovations across our student residence halls, classroom buildings, but one of the most notable things we've done is we've renovated our student center. It's been about $45 million, 2.5 years worth of construction. There's all kinds of new features that students can take advantage of. We have a 50-foot video board for watching us if we go back to March Madness. They have video game tournaments for the student organizations, everything like that. We also have the new Martin Center for the Arts. That is going to be home to some very unique performances by our students here on campus. It's got a 1,500 person auditorium in there. It's going to have recital halls for aerial and dance. It's also going to have separate practice facilities for the bands and choirs. And it is also going to be home to various Broadway shows that will be coming through here to Johnson City. We also have our 4-story shared library that students can access, that has printing for students that will be put on your card for every academic semester. And we also have various turf and intramural fields that students can play on throughout the year. If you choose to live on campus, we have a lot to offer for you. Now, as part of the application process, I'd encourage you to go ahead and get your housing application in. It is on a first come, first served basis. Housing applications and assignments for freshmen typically begin on March 1st. The application for fall 2021 should be opening up here at the end of the month. There will be a $100 housing deposit. It is refundable if you choose not to live on campus. Just make sure you reach out to housing in time. Now, as far as our residence halls go, we have a wide variety. As you can see, we have traditional suite, hotel, efficiency, and apartment style. I encourage you to go over to etsu.edu/housing and check out some of the residence halls we have to offer. ETSU is also very unique in the aspect of we have a lot of options if you're looking to study abroad. As you saw earlier, campus itself is very diverse. We represent 76 countries on our campus alone, and we send our students out to the world as well. At the moment, we have some very unique partnerships over within our health sciences programs. They're connected over into Ireland, Hungary, and the UK. We can send students over there for a full semester, part of a semester, or even just over the summer. Other programs have different connections as well, all across Europe as well as over into Asia. It just depends on what you yourself are looking to get involved with. We also have a new program here called the Global Citizens Scholarship that I'll get into detail later on that offers some really great study abroad opportunities. All right, so let's move on to P number 3, and that's going to be price. East Tennessee State University is a state institution, and we believe in being a valuable institution to our students. Make sure everybody has a way to afford and go to college. About 92% of our students receive some form of financial aid, and we gave out just over $30 million last year in scholarships. So as out-of-state students, we have 2 offerings for you. If you're classified as a border county with us over in North Carolina, that's going to be Ashe County, Avery, Haywood, Madison, Watauga, Mitchell, and Yancey. Your tuition is going to be $9,500 a year. For out-of-state tuition, that cost is going to be $10,500, and that's going to be everyone that was not classified in those border counties. All right. So our academic performance scholarship is a scholarship that we offer only to those students that reside within our border counties. As you can see here, we do have a varying scale that's going to be dependent on your ACT and GPA. Now, we have gone test optional in regards to general admissions, but if you are looking to get scholarships from ETSU, you will need to submit your ACT scores. We've pushed these deadlines back until March 1st, so let us know if you have any questions or need help getting those scores sent to us. One thing we have changed is we will also be super scoring for scholarship purposes. So if you have any questions, please let us know and we'll be able to help you out with that. If you do choose to accept the academic performance scholarship, that is no commitment to attend ETSU. So I do encourage you to accept it if you are eligible, just so those funds will be secured. If you do come to campus and accepted the scholarship, you'll have to work 75 hours over the course of the semester. However, 15 4-week semester. That gives you about 5 hours a week that you'll have to work. It's pretty straightforward, and we do have various positions all over campus that you can apply for. Now, our out-of-state scholarship is one that we offer is what's called the Creative Arts Scholarship. This is going to be a separate application from your application into ETSU, and this one's also going to be a March 1st deadline. This is really for those students that are looking to get involved in some form of art disciplines here at the university. As you can see here, we have some examples. It's going to be cheerleading, dance team, as well as digital media, music, anything along those lines. You can go to etsu.edu/creativearts to find out more and apply for the scholarship. We also have various honors college programs here at ETSU. We are currently offering 4 programs. And for those of you that may have looked into some of their honors programs before, you'll notice we have changed. We are no longer offering the University Honors Scholars Program. It's now been rebranded and changed to be our Global Citizen Scholarship. This is now going to allow 25 students into the program. It is going to be external applications, as with all of our honors college programs. This one is going to take 25 students, as I mentioned. It is going to cover a good portion of your tuition. It's going to be on a sliding scale. You'll start out at $12,000 per academic year. That'll help go towards the cost of your housing, everything like that. Up till your senior year, it will go up to being worth $13,500. In your freshman year, it also incorporates studying abroad, which for those of y'all that are looking to get involved with going abroad or traveling around, I'd very much recommend looking into that. As I mentioned, it's external application, so there will be supplemental portions. You'll have to make sure that you have letters of recommendation. There's going to be expository writing, and it is also going to have varying ACT and GPA debt requirements. We also offer our honors and discipline programs. Those are going to be departmental specific programs. We have 24 of those, and you'll have to check those out over on our Honors College webpage. So if you have an idea of exactly what you're looking to major in, go and see if they offer that. Again, it's going to be very departmental specific, so all the application requirements may look different. Some of them may require you to have specific subsection scores within your ACT or something along those lines. Now, I do recommend everybody look into those. One thing that is unique about the honors and discipline is you can actually apply for those at any point that you are in undergraduate coursework. So if you come in as an undecided student, once you do decide what you'd like to major in, you could potentially apply for this program, and I'd recommend keeping honors and discipline in mind. For those of y'all that are also interested in the arts, I'd recommend looking into Fine and Performing Arts Honors College. The Fine and Performing Arts Honors Program is going to be specific for those students that are looking to either major or minor in an art discipline at ETSU. You will be required to at least minor in the discipline that you applied to the program on. Again, these are going to be supplemental applications, so you'll have all kinds of different things you'll have to make sure you have together. For an art student, you'll have to make sure you have your portfolio, and for a performing arts student, you'll have to make sure you have video recordings of yourself submitted. These are all going to be March 1st deadlines, so you do have some time to work on this and get your letters of recommendation and materials put together. We also, for transfer students, offer what we call midway honors. For any of those details, feel free to reach out to the honors program. You just go to etsu.edu/honors. All right, guys, so let's come around to the 4th P. That's going to be programs. ETSU has a wide range of academic programs. We're currently offering over 150 of those at the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral levels. That's going to be housed in our 11 colleges. ETSU is going to be most well known for our healthcare programs. We are one of 120 academic health science research centers. And we have the 2nd most comprehensive health science departments in the country. There's a lot to offer in regards to internships, clinicals, shadowing, just because Johnson City essentially is the medical hub for Eastern Tennessee. We have 3 hospitals within driving distance from campus, the farthest one being about 15 minutes away on the same road that ETSU is on as well. We're also partnered up with the VA hospital here for the region. So for those of y'all that look to go on to medical or pharmacy school, that will actually be housed on what we call our VA campus. ETSU has a very notable nursing program as well. We actually have the largest nursing program in the state of Tennessee, and it's also going to be a highly competitive program. Our online program is currently ranked #1 in the state. We have various different tracks that you can get involved with. So if you're coming in with either an RN, LPN, you can get involved with our accelerated tracks, or if you're coming in as a freshman, you can get involved with the nursing program, and we'll have what we call medical professions advisement to make sure that you're staying in track to be able to apply by your junior year. All right, so our College of Business at ETSU is also very well known. It is a prestigiously accredited program. It's going to be through the AACSB, and that's given out to less than 5% of institutions worldwide. If you're looking to get involved with any kind of business, we have that offered for you. And one thing that's really unique is since we are a research-based institution, all of our programs here at ETSU like getting students some hands-on experience. And to help out with that, we have a career services office dedicated to students involved with our College in Business and Technology. So if you're looking for an internship between your junior and senior year, I'd highly recommend going in there. They have interview prep, resume building, everything along those lines to get you ready and be competitive for the workforce. Our Clemmer College is going to be our oldest college we have here at ETSU. Back when we were founded in 1911, we were founded as a teacher's college. So we do take a lot of pride in these programs. If you're looking to get involved with education, Washington County, which is where ETSU is located, is in the top 10 school systems in the state, as well as Johnson City Schools, which is where the city ETSU is. They're in the top 10 for cities as well. ETSU itself has multiple different student centers on our campus. We have an early childhood research center. We also have what we call Little Bucks, which you as a student can get involved with as part of one of your APS positions or just student work in general or even interning. We also have what we call our university school on campus, and that school was ranked 9th in the state. Digital media is also a very popular program here at East Tennessee State University. We have 4 separate concentrations that students can get involved with: game design, animation, visual effects, and visualization. We have some very, very great internship opportunities available through students. And again, this program does fall under our College of Business and Technology, so that internships programs I've mentioned, students will have access to. Our students have connections down into Pixar Studios, Disney. We also have alumni that have helped animate very well-known games through EA Studios, everything along those lines. So if you have questions, I encourage you to please reach out to our digital media program. They can let you know. Our engineering and engineering technologies program is also housed over in the College of Business and Technology. We have multiple different concentrations within engineering technologies, wide variety that students can get involved in. We also offer what we call our engineering program, general engineering. This is going to be a very unique program in the sense we're partnered up with Tennessee Tech University on this. So a student will be earning a dual degree, but we do call this general engineering because a student gets a wide dose of all the main engineerings. You get mechanical engineering, civil engineering, and electrical engineering. That helps a student become much more competitive in the workforce, and they can go on to the master's level and become specialized while still having a very broad undergraduate degree. Psychology is also one of our more popular tracks here at East Tennessee State University. We offer 4 concentrations. We have general psychology, child psychology, clinical psychology, and health professions. All of those have a bachelor's in art as well as a bachelor's in science. To give you an idea of the difference, the bachelor's in arts is going to be more heavy in the humanities. Students will be expected to have a few more literature as well as humanities courses. They'll also have to take foreign languages. Over on the bachelor's of science, that will be more science heavy. Of course, students will be taking more health science coursework as well as mathematics-based courses to potentially go on into the medical fields. At ETSU, we also have the psychology program all the way up to the doctoral level, and we also do offer some unique internship opportunities, again, because ETSU is kind of over in the medical center of Eastern Tennessee. All right, so as I was mentioning, when you get through the application process, always consider the 4 Ps of the institutions you're looking into: the people, the place, the price, and the programs. Now, how do you apply to ETSU? You just have to go over to etsu.edu/apply. Once you get there, you'll just fill out the general application. It'll take about 15-20 minutes of your time. Be sure that you request your high school transcripts be sent over to us. You'll be able to go in there, speak with your high school guidance counselor. They can let you know how that process is going to work and help it get sent over here. Now, as I mentioned earlier on in the presentation, we have gone test optional for fall 2021. So all we'll need to get you admitted will be those high school transcripts. However, if you're looking to apply for any of our scholarships, we will need those ACT scores. So they'll have to come directly from ACT. When you go to take the exam, be sure that you request your scores be sent to ETSU, or you can go over to their website and have them sent over to us. Once we have made your application decision, we'll send you a letter as well as an email. Typically, decisions for fall students will take about 2 to 3 weeks to get it processed. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Now, if you have any questions about dual enrollment or AP, those are going to be transferable credits. You can go to etsu.edu/transfer. And for your dual enrollment courses, if you'd like to see how those can come in, you can go under credits and view our course equivalency tables. Now, as a dual enrollment student, yes, we will see those courses on your high school transcript. However, since you took them from college credit, you'll need to be sure that you request your transcripts from the community college or four-year institution that you had taken those dual enrollment classes at. For AP exams, if you've taken those, we'll take those for college credit so long as you score a 3 or higher. For some, you'll need a 4 or higher if you're looking to get credit for both the first and second section of the programming. All right. Now, I'll show you guys a quick video and give you an idea of what campus is like. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that video. All right, so I do want to let you all know, be sure that you get your application submitted to ETSU before October 2nd. This is out-of-state app week. So when you get to the end of the application, when it asks you for an application code, be sure to put in welcome home ETSU. That will be the code to get the free application and waive that $25 application fee. Again, be sure that you apply before October 2nd, and the code is welcome home ETSU. Alrighty, guys. As I said, my name is Avery Lewis, and I am an admissions counselor with ETSU. However, Taylor Forbes is going to be your main admissions counselor. Here, you can see his contact information. His phone number is going to be 423-439-4213. His email is going to be ForbesT@etsu.edu. Also encourage you all to go follow us over on our social medias. You can find us at ETSU Admissions. I want to thank all of y'all for coming out today. And if you have any questions, please let us know over in the Q&A.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a ton of questions, but definitely if y'all have anything after this session, please feel free. I'm sure they would love to have you reach out to them. I'm just gonna close this out really quickly with this event. So thank you guys again for joining us today. Please note there is going to be a quick survey that is sent out to you after you guys close this window, so please be sure to fill that out. Additionally, we are going to have more sessions. If you go to CACRAO.org, you can see the rest of them. And then previously, as I mentioned, you are able to see this recording later if you would like to view it in about a week or so, you'll be able to do that. But thank y'all again, and thank you to our presenters, and have a great evening, y'all.